this coming weekend is the archery opener for Pennsylvania. I have done little to no scouting in Pennsylvania this year. I've just been really focused on Ohio. As you guys know, I'm after 2 or 3 really nice bucks there. And, not that I'm putting all my eggs in one basket, but it sure seems that way. I'm still going to hunt Pennsylvania a lot, and it would really be nice to tag out in both states, but I'm going to kind of leave Pennsylvania for the element of surprise. No cameras, minimal scouting, and just, whatever I see and whatever I think appeals to me as far as a buck, I'm going to shoot. I'm going to do some in-season scouting, but the areas that I hunt, they just seem to not have any buck movement on them until late October, like about the 26th of October, they'll start moving in, checking all these doe beds. But for the most part, I'm excited. It's supposed to be a really nice weekend. And I think where I'm hunting in southwestern PA, I think the morning of opening day is going to be like 42 degrees where I'm hunting, which is unheard of in early October. So I'm going to hunt the morning, hunt the afternoon. I'm a little weary just because the area that I'm hunting this weekend is full of oaks and there's going to be so many acorns, so you almost have to hunt acorns, but that's all great. But the issue with acorns is early in the year, those deer that would typically be moving, an hour before dark to go to the ag fields, they're staying up out of their bed and eating acorns, and they're not having to move very far until it gets dark out where they're comfortable. And so that's going to be a challenge. Everybody talks about the October Lull, but for the most part, I believe in it. But if you're in the right spot at the right time with the right conditions, I think it'll be a good time to hunt, especially if you have a deer patterned, which I don't, so I'm just going in blind, but that's all part of the fun.
All right, it's October 5th, opening day for PA archery. I am hunting the morning again because it's 45 degrees out. It's supposed to warm up in this area to about 64 today. So that is prime. I'm hunting over oats and a rye field. Freshly planted. It's just starting to pop up. 2 weeks ago, the food plots were pretty dry and not doing well, but after all this rain, they're looking good. I think my main objective this morning is to shoot a doe. I've killed a couple does in this exact stand. I'm sure we'll see something. It's very still out. My wind's good enough to be in this center plot, so we'll see what comes out. It's just an absolutely beautiful morning. 47 degrees, a slight wind. It's still very quiet, but not a cloud in the sky, high pressure. that was pretty cool. Just had about 20 turkeys come out in the field and feed for about a half hour. At least I got to see something this morning. Probably gonna wrap it up and go back to the cabin and get some sleep. Woke up at 3 o'clock this morning and drove 2.5 hours here, so I'm gonna make sure I'm rested up and get some rest and get ready for this evening hunt. I'm gonna shoot my bow a little bit.
So that was not the greatest start to, the hunting season. October can be rough. I just figured with this cold front and, just the high pressure, these deer would be moving. They were, I just was not in the right place. They were not there. There's some more turkeys on the road. Man, there are turkeys everywhere here. But yeah, October can be a really hard time to hunt, especially early October. When you get into like the October 19th, 20th, if the moon's right and if the weather's right, that can be some really good hunting, some pre-rut stuff. But right now they're just not moving very much during the day. They have no reason to. They're sticking low. They're sticking low to these acorns, not moving much. And yeah, it's just really hard hunting, especially here. There are no pinch points on this mountain. I mean, it's like so vast. It's really hard to get these deer narrowed down because they have no reason to go through one area more than once or twice in a week span. I'm not gonna let it discourage me. It's expected. You just get really antsy to get out here after having months off and not being in the stand. So I'm just happy to be out in the woods and happy I'm able to do this, and that I have the properties and the opportunities that I have to enable me to hunt.